Okay, we've just arrived at Mataranka and we went to the Mataranka caravan, is it caravan park?
Yeah, like
first, Mataranka caravan park first, and had a look at the springs, and it looks unreal. So there's 3 caravan parks here. There's Mataranka, Little Roper, and Bitter Springs. And Bitter Springs is supposed to be really good. So we're at Bitter Springs now. We think we're gonna spend probably 3 nights here. So I think we might spend 2 nights here and then 1 back at Mataranka. Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna go in and book. We weren't really sure what we were gonna do, so this is just, you just agreed to that, so that's what we're gonna do.
I'm happy with that.
Buds is like so cruisy that it's like, sometimes I'm kind of like, okay, well, you need to make a decision. Whereas you're just like, you just decide. And I'm like, I don't know what to do. So, but we've decided we're gonna spend 2 nights here and we'll spend 1 at Mataranka.
Yep.
Do you reckon we'll do powered site? We might get we'll get a powered site here, and then we can decide if we want powered or unpowered at Mataranka in a couple of days.
$5 extra anyway. So you may as well.
Yeah. All right, let's go book this. This is tonight's dinner, a little bit of salad. How's your, how you doing?
No salad today. Morning.
Budsy and I are now heading to Mataranka. So we've stayed at Bitter Springs for 2 nights. Absolutely amazing. This whole park feels like a tropical rainforest. It's really cool when it's super hot outside. Heaps of shade, would highly recommend it. But now we're gonna go stay at Mataranka for 1 night. We're gonna go there because we wanna swim in the thermal pools there. And they also have this like performance show thing on at night. So we're gonna do that, have like a meal there for dinner. And then tomorrow we will head to Katherine. So that is the plan at the moment. I will show you Mataranka. yesterday said we could swim here if we wanted to, because that says otherwise. Don't enter the water. You can.
I suppose so, you can.
As if you're kidding yourself, Hayden. So this is Stevie's hole. Look, you can see the heat coming off it. Looks so nice. And this is it here. Please do not feed the fish. Fishing is not permitted. Okay. These are all different walks you can do. I kind of just want to see a little crocodile. Like a little freshwater crocodile. One that's not big, and like I'm picturing them being small. Like a 30 centimeter little cute croc. Not something big. Let's have a look. Still wet from the swim, but we had a quick shower after the swim and we packed everything up, and now we're on the way to Katherine. We've just stopped at the supermarket. In Mataranka. Buds has just gone in to get some bottled water, and what else do we need to get? I've forgotten, but he's gone in to get it. But we're leaving Mataranka, heading to Katherine today. I would highly recommend, if you're coming to Mataranka, spend one night at Bitter Springs, spend one night here. One night is all you need. You'll have a swim when you get there, have a swim in the morning before you leave, then come to the next place. We spent 2 nights at Bitter Springs. It was $40 a night for a powered site and $35 a night at Mataranka. I think they both have like different pros and cons. Like, I love both of them. Bitter Springs is sort of like you jump in the water and there's like a big swimming hole, but it sort of goes down like the current sort of thing. It takes you down on this little loop, and then you jump out and you can come back. Whereas at Mataranka, it's more like just a big man-made pool. So definitely swim at both of them. They're both beautiful and amazing, and it's so warm. Like this morning it was kind of cold when we woke up. We got up, went for that walk, came back, put swimming stuff on, and then went for a swim, and it was just perfect. We were the only ones in there. It was amazing. So definitely swim at both Mataranka and at Bitter Springs. There's also another caravan park, Little Roper. We didn't go there, but I don't think there is a spring there that you can swim at anyway. So yeah, I would highly recommend 2 nights at least at Mataranka and in the Mataranka area. One at Mataranka, one at Bitter Springs. Anyway, we're going to continue on to Katherine. We have no idea where we're staying tonight, which is kind of exciting. We've had a look online, but we thought we'd just wait and see when we get there. It's still early, so we're going to get there pretty early. But yeah, I'll update you when we get to Katherine. We have just arrived in Katherine. So now we're off to have a little explore and find some accommodation. When we first arrive into town, we just do like a little drive around just to sort of get our bearings, see what's here. We keep seeing heaps of signs for fireworks, and realized it's Territory Day on Saturday, I think, Saturday, and today is Friday, so it's tomorrow. And I don't know much about Territory Day other than there's fireworks everywhere. I remember seeing friends being up here for Territory Day, and it just looked like honestly terrifying because there were fireworks everywhere. It started fires, all this sort of stuff, but we're going to look into it more and figure out where we want to be. But yeah, this is Katherine at the moment. Coffee club. Today is officially 14 days since we arrived in the Northern Territory, which means we can now apply for our G2G pass into WA. So we're going to do that right now because we want to know if it comes through straight away. And then we're going to figure out accommodation. We've driven past a few of the caravan parks. We've sort of picked our top 2, and then we're going to figure out which one we're going to stay in. But we're going to get these G2G passes done now, and then fingers crossed we get accepted into Western Australia. That was testing, wasn't it? Fuzzy was getting so angry over nothing. I hate when they ask annoying questions. Anyway, we answered them all, and our approved pass just came through, which is super exciting. So now we're allowed to go into now we're allowed to go into WA. However, they do mention that it's just like a temporary travel permit, and there's obviously more questions that get asked, once you actually get to the border. So at least that's done now. That's good news. Now we're going to go and find some accommodation in Katherine, maybe grab some lunch, and I feel like a cold drink. Keen? Alright, we're gonna go. Buds and I neither of us wanted to decide where we were staying. Every option we found flaws in it, and we were just getting so annoyed. Not at each other, just wanted to have it figured out. So we decided to go out for lunch, and that was delicious. I had fish tacos, Buds had a burger, and then I was like, right, I'm gonna pick a place. So I've picked it, and then Buds is going in to book it. So he can either pick a caravan, a campsite, or a cabin. I feel like we're gonna do a cabin because it is quite hot, and I wanna get a lot of editing done. And when you're camping, it's really hard to edit on the laptop because of the glare from everywhere. So I think that's what we're gonna do, but I will let you know when he comes out. Usually I'm the one to book it and Buds does like the driving and that sort of stuff, but we're swapping roles today and I'm excited to see what Budsy picks. How'd we go?
None of your business. Nah, got a nice little cabin.
A cabin? How much was it?
$280.
It was not.
$140.
$140 for a cabin.
Also,
now that
so
might...
I can do some editing.
You are taking the piss.
Am I?
Wait, why did we book a cabin?
So you can do some editing.
I thought we were just going to get a campsite. This is what we've been doing all day. We're driving each other insane. So let's go into our cabin and see what it's like. I cannot wait to see this. Oh my god, I think this cabin's gonna be an absolute shit show. They're like a duplex one, so we're number 7, then 8's right next to you. Let's go have a look at this. This is gonna be so funny. Is that right? Oh, perfect. You're on the bunk beds. Wait, there's aircon, right? Yeah. Nice. You happy?
I want to say another joint. You said no.
But no, I did not say no. This is all up to you.
Don't make me look like a dickhead. You can edit all this shit.
Ah, looks like the grap was cleaned 20 years ago. Some dead bugs.
There's your room for the night. It's clear.
Let me out. Good morning, guys. We've woken up early today because yesterday WA got 2 new cases of COVID. It came through from truck drivers from New South Wales and they've tested positive in WA, and that has us feeling a little bit nervous because we want to get into WA. Our plan yesterday when I spoke to you when we got our border passes was that we would leave Katherine today and go to Timber Creek, which is between here and the WA border. It's about a 2.5 hour drive. And then the next day we would cross into WA. That's changed. We've woken up early. We're going to drive the full almost 6 hours to Kununurra, which is, Kununurra is like probably an hour from the Northern Territory WA border. But we want to get into WA ASAP because we don't want to get locked out. We're really worried that WA will close the border and we won't actually be able to get into WA. So that's what we're doing right now. We're just packing everything up and we're going to hit the road. We've just arrived at Timber Creek. Buds is filling up fuel and we're going to grab something for breakfast from here. We've also got to drop off any fruits or veggies we have. We don't have a lot. We've sort of been really mindful of that. We didn't want to waste a heap of stuff. So we've got a couple of things we need to chuck out. I think some carrots and some onions. And then we're continuing on to the border. And fingers crossed we get there with no issues. Oh, I'm so nervous. We've just arrived at the WA quarantine part. Fingers crossed we get through. I'm actually really nervous for this one. I don't know why. I just feel uncomfortable. Oh yeah, they've got police and biosecurity and stuff. The line's not really big, although we did pass a lot of cars on the way in, but WA quarantine checkpoint. Here we go. We're in. We're officially...
We're fucking in.
We're officially in WA. I was a little bit nervous then. Like, I couldn't tell if he was being like dead serious or kind of smirking when he was asking questions. It was like an older guy. And I felt like I was gonna start smirking when he's asking us all these, like, I don't know why. Anyway, welcome to Western Australia. Doesn't look anything different from the Northern Territory yet, but we're in. We're officially in. This is so exciting. So we were really nervous about getting into WA because we plan on spending majority of our trip in WA. We've got about 14, 15 weeks before we have to be home, and we didn't want to get stuck in Northern Territory because we didn't really want to spend that much time here, and obviously the 2 cases that popped up yesterday. But we're officially in WA and we're heading to Kununurra or Lake Argyle. We're not really sure which one, are we?
Like,
Then we'll go to Lake Argyle. So exciting.